everyone. Welcome to this very fresh episode of Newsmakers, the show where we bring to you successful stories of inspirational people from all walks of life. Because at Newsmakers, we aspire to inspire you. My dear friends, I'm your host Simran for this series. And on this episode, I would just bring to you not just one, but two different newsmakers who are bringing a lot of change into the society. Our first guest is a dynamic personality. He is a serial entrepreneur. He's an author. He is a globetrotter. He is a digital market expert. And he's also the founder of Digital Edge. Please allow me to welcome Mr.Raja Pantham on the stage of Newsmakers. Welcome to our show, sir. It is such an honor to have you here.
Thank you, Simran. Thank you for hosting me. It's always a pleasure meeting you.
Well, it's also my pleasure, sir. To begin with, I know you as a person. You are an amazing, a very humble person, and you've done a lot. You are a serial entrepreneur. I would want to know your journey from how you started and reached to this place.
Thank you. As a child, I was never dreamt of becoming what I am today. When you are in school, usually your teachers ask, when some guest comes into your home, they ask, what do you want to become better? I never had a plan. I never told that I want to become a doctor or an engineer. I had no clue what it is. But over a period of time, over the phase of life, what I did, now if I recollect now, what I could understand, what I could recollect is, I've just connected the next dot. Every time when an opportunity came, I tried to tap it, I surrendered myself, and I started working on that. So if I have to elaborate this, it's like a picture. Now, if I look back, it looks like a proper picture connecting all those dots. This picture would have not possible if I would have not taken that step to connect the next immediate dot. That's how I am here. And entrepreneurship is one thing which excites me. Rather than being on the other side, I always would like to be an entrepreneur.
Okay, and that's what you're doing. You're living what you always wanted to.
Yeah.
But an entrepreneur, you're not doing just one thing. You've been doing a couple of things, and you are a serial entrepreneur, like we know. So there must be a lot of challenges that you must be facing all through. Please tell us about that.
Sure. If I have to summarize the question why I wanted to be an entrepreneur, see, earlier in my earlier phase, what I used to do is I used to do everything by my own. I want every single thing to be perfect. So I used to jump in and do every single department, every single task. I used to do it. But over a period of time, as we are expanding, as the workload is becoming big and bigger, what I tried to do is I started delegating to teams. Then I realized I can build an ecosystem, or when I can build a system to run the business on its own. I started trusting people. I started training people, hiring people and training people. Then I understood I'm always a techie in my life. I'm good with computers. I've been with computers. I'm working with technology closely. So it helped me to lay processes and systems in my business. Then I understood if I can do this with one system or with one business, why can't I replicate? End of the day, the nature of the business may be different, but your SOPs, your team, everything, the processes remain same. That's how I started the journey of an entrepreneur. I'm replicating things. The second thing is I always have a second in line. So that gives me a pleasure. Today, on this weekday, I'm talking to you comfortably, which means all my businesses are taken care by my trusted team.
Wow.
Whenever I'm on a vacation, whenever I'm in a meeting, I'm assured that my business is taken care because my second in line, one, I trust them. Two, I give them a freedom to take decisions.
Wow.
I don't want my team to come back for micro decisions. I let them to take their decisions. I review, I monitor, and I train. But when it comes to challenges, yes, there are challenges. The journey is always a roller coaster one.
Absolutely.
Entrepreneurship is solving problems, but at the end, you also have problems at your end. You have to solve your own problems also. Businesses, when people say business is solving problems, solving others' problems, when you want to become an entrepreneur, you need to solve your own problems first. That's what I believe in. So the best thing what I do, I try to put systems in place. I hire people. who have hunger to do things, and I put some who have fire in their belly. I train them.
Wow.
Getting the right manpower is a challenge every entrepreneur is facing.
Correct.
Whether it is a blue collar job or a white collar job or CXO level, whoever you would like to hire, it is always a challenging. So the best thing what we can do is we can set a proper expectation. I train them. And the second thing, as I mentioned earlier, I am not good at all the things. I am not good at finance, managing money. I realized this at early stage. And what I did, I always partnered with someone who is good with money, someone good with accounts, so that I can take care of marketing and sales. This is what I always advise. Whenever you are having a co-founder, do not find for a partner or a co-founder who thinks like you or who shares the similar expertise. Find a partner who has his strengths, which are your weaknesses. You are good at something and he or she may be good at something else. As a combination, you can do amazing things. So as you asked, challenges, yes, but solving those challenges is a humongous task. However, over a period of time, training employees depending on them, finding the right people, networking with the right people will also solve your funding problem. So I think this way I could able to solve those problems.
Wow.
in my entrepreneur journey.
Superb. Like, you viewers, you've just noticed that Sir said that he does have problems, he does face struggles, but then he has his ways of getting his struggles over by having a good team to work with. People who have their expertise in different fields can be your partners, can be your people in the team, and can do wonders for your entrepreneurship. And I'm amazed to see that how beautifully you've explained it. And for the people who are inspiring to be an entrepreneur must be noticing it, and you must be writing your points as well. Sir, I would want to move on and would want to know this. You are a digital marketing expert, and this is this time of social media. We all need to be on this medium, and not just for fun, but also for a lot of our work. As an entrepreneur, you also have to be on social media, and you're the expert on it. But there are a lot of people who are not, they can't be spending so much on it, and they're not very aware of it. There are all type of people. So we would want you to tell us that how you make life easy for them.
Yep. Digital marketing, the first question comes is why I should adopt digital marketing strategies for my business. Whether you are doing a large scale business, medium scale business, or a small scale business. One simple answer: where are your prospects? Where are your customers? If your customers are spending more and more time on mobile, if your customers are spending more and more time on social media, as a business, you have to be visible to them.
Correct.
Digital marketing is the right way, is the best way to reach everyone's home. In today's era, you can't knock doors, right? You cannot do those physical marketing, traditional ways. People hardly read newspapers nowadays, right? So the best way to reach to their pockets, reach to their mobiles is digital. And we are living in an era where everything is possible and nothing is costly. The question precisely is, how can a small business leverage on digital marketing? Google My Business or Google Business Profile is absolutely free. That's where you can list your business. People can call, people find directions, people leave reviews, right? This is absolutely free. Your Facebook is free. Your Instagram is free. And your WhatsApp business. I ask small and medium business owners to start with WhatsApp business, as simple as WhatsApp business, where you can automate things. You can reply people immediately. You can adapt social media, whether it is Instagram. Let's say you are a trainer, you train, you're a corporate trainer, your corporates are on LinkedIn. So be there on LinkedIn. If you are a jeweler, if you are into clothing brand, be there where your audience are, maybe Instagram. It doesn't cost you. We are living in an era where everything is open. It doesn't cost you. Its only thing is you need to be present there. I'll give you one example, if you allow me.
Please do that.
There is a company in Delhi. This is an automobile company. They have a garage. They paint, they repair cars. Basically, that's what everyone does. I mean, they also do. But the speciality of them is they record everything right from the time customer arrives. They record those discussions, what they have with the customer. They explain the audience that what they are going to change, how they are going to change, what are the color options they want to pick. They explain everything and they show the process and they record. They are popular and they have millions of followers, all from automobile industry, people who are interested in automobile. So not just that way they are generating revenues. Not just that, YouTube is paying them around 2 to 3 lakhs every single month.
Yes.
So your audience want to see how you are doing, how you are performing. So be there, go out and be there. It doesn't cost you except the mindset of being there.
Wow. So you have explained it so beautifully, and for the viewers here, I'm sure it has made so simple for you that all the mediums that we have here are just free of cost. You just have to be very, very mindful of how to use it, because your visibility matters. If you are in any trade, your visibility matters. Thank you so much for this important piece of information, sir.
Sure.
I also know that you are also a trainer, that you've been training a lot of people. Please tell us about your trainings as well.
Thank you, Simran. Training all started that we believe in taking action. There are people who motivate a lot. People come out of those motivation sessions and they don't know what to do. Our trainings, or my trainings rather, focuses on two things. One, learning skills. Two, taking actions. I encourage people to learn skills, no matter what degree they have, what certificate they have. End of the day, skills matters. Skills which gives you open doors for you. So one, we focus on learning skills, and second is taking action. And more of my training comes from real estate and marketing and sales. For all the companies, whenever their sales team struggles, we jump in, we customize those trainings according to the objectives of the company, according to the mindset of the company's employees, and we customize and we deliver those trainings. Mostly marketing, sales, and real estate. That's what we do.
So superb. Now the viewers are aware like who they have to approach in case they want to get their expertise in sales. So here we have the numbers reflecting. You can also connect with sir and get to know how that you can become one good trainer in sales as well. Also, sir, while we move on, and probably because that we are constrained with time, sir, I would just want to have that advice from you for those inspiring entrepreneurs who are watching you right now.
Okay. When you have an idea, start working on it. As simple as that. As simple as this. People say 1,000 miles of journey starts with one step. Take that first action. If you have an idea, you may have a bunch of ideas. I'll give you one example. You are a guy or a girl with 1,000 ideas. There is a next door guy or a girl with 2 ideas, but they're working on the ideas and you are just thinking on those ideas. Let me tell you, the second person, have higher chances to get succeeded. So when you have ideas, open up, start discussing, start taking action, go out and network and meet people. That's the simplest idea to take action. That is one piece of an advice I always give, because it doesn't matter how many ideas you have in your mind unless you start working on them.
Wow. So now viewers, you know that what you have to do in case you want to start your entrepreneur journey, you have to work upon your ideas. Thank you so much, sir. We are so honored to have you on our platform where you absolutely did wonders to the audience here. I'm sure they are going to get back to you for the lot of things they would want to learn from you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting me, Simran, and all the best to the viewers. It was great having a session with you, chat with you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And viewers, I'm back again telling you that I promise to be back with another newsmaker super soon. Till then, stay blessed and have a happy life. Hello and welcome back to this divine episode of Newsmaker, the show where we bring to you inspirational people and their success stories from all walks of life. Because at Newsmakers, we aspire to inspire you. My dear friends, I'm your host Simran, and I'm so delighted to bring to you a charismatic personality on our show today. She's a numerologist. She's a Vastu Consultant. She's also a motivational speaker. She's been on international platforms. And my dear friend, she's received many accolades for her amazing work. I would not like to delay and let you meet the very, very beautiful personality, Sakshi Duggal Kumria, on the sets of Newsmakers. Hi and welcome, ma'am. So happy to have you here.
Thank you so much, Simran. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
I would like to begin. You are having, there are a lot of hats that you're owning, and I would want to start with your journey. You've been on many platforms. You've done so much in life. But I would like to know about your journey right from the beginning till now.
Yeah, so to start with, my journey has just begun. This is what I feel, although with experience of 20 years. So this profession of numerology, Vastu Consultancy, talking and being an inspiration, it just came to me as this profession chose me.
Okay.
So to start with, I was always a very brilliant, studious child. And unfortunately, we lost our father at a very early age. And my mother wanted to understand why we went through this journey. And she got interested in the science. And as they say, a child absorbs what's happening in the house. And so she used to study, and this became her source of bread and butter. And she had to run the house and take care of her kids, and she became my inspiration, and this work became my passion. And finally, I'm into it, predicting for everybody around and trying to be an inspiration by talking and sharing my side of the story. And, numerology is a science. So, there's no magic behind it. It's a science of 9 planets, and it's very interesting to understand the logic behind it. And that's how I started with my side of the story, and I'm loving my work. And I just hope to make a difference to whosoever comes across me.
We really wish you all the good luck, ma'am. And viewers, now that you have noticed, in every episode of ours, we've got to know that every time the inspiration behind is our parents. Like you got it from your mother. I would want to just know that you're into numerology. You're a Vastu consultant.
Yeah.
These two sciences, are they different or they're interrelated? We've really been intrigued to know about it.
Yeah, so Simran, numerology is a science of 9 planets. And when we were born, God has given us a date of birth for a reason.
Correct.
We are born on this earth on a particular date, which cannot be changed, cannot be challenged.
Correct.
So there are a lot of hidden meanings to it, our personalities, our highs and lows, everything inside our life. So it's like a gateway. So it's a science, right? So occult science it's very well known as astrology, numerology, tarot, palmistry, for that matter, Vastu. Now coming to Vastu Consultancy, of course I started much later because you want to diversify, you want to get deeper into your subject. Vastu is known as science of architecture. Okay. So when we go back to our mythology, Hindu mythology, we talk about our Vedas and Purans and Ramayana and Mahabharata. We see everything is constructed according to its Vastu compliant. The cowsheds, the palaces, the parks, everything it's a very well known science in our Hindu history as well, mythology as well. So it's basically a balance of 5 elements, which includes planets as well. So when I do Vastu consultancy, just like many of us who are into the profession, we do consider the number of the house you stay or the plot or the commercial property or wherever. So hence, it is definitely majorly correlated, and it is a science, of course. So we need to fix it up, whatever are the flaws in the balancing of the planets and the elements like water, fire, earth, etc. So it is basically a subject. It's like a proper scientific subject. Of course, there is too much into it. It's a deeper study. So hence, yes, they are definitely correlated. Yeah.
That's so wonderful that you must be doing, like whenever you're doing work for someone, like you're getting to heal somebody's life through these occult sciences. I'm sure you're using both the things. And I'm sure you must be having a lot of examples whose life must have changed.
Yeah, I've got a plethora of it here.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you've been around the world. You've been also helping those women at the pageants. But I would like to also say that here, ma'am is just not working with the women, because we always relate to things like only the pageants are for women. But you're also honing skills for women and men. And you've just been to an international platform as well.
Yes.
I would like to know, please tell about this Sakshi ji. How does she work on such pageants?
So when I just got an offer to come on such a platform to encourage and be a coach, I thought to myself that, we always have a first time. I never thought I can do that because as a child, I was a very shy child and had stage frights and had all the frights of the world, which is totally contradictory in today's date, because maybe it's a big change in my life as well. Yes. Yeah, it is a question to myself as well, that what changed me. But yes, so when I realized that I had the ability to make a difference to any life, maybe one person, I think your life purpose is sorted. And you can only do this when you're on a platform, and you get an opportunity, why not? I grabbed it. And surprisingly, Simran, when I reached this level of understanding the models on that platform, they were men, they were women from different walks of life, had their own stories to narrate, very inspirational stories, and you get inspired as well.
Absolutely.
And you feel it's just not you. Even they need that holding of hand through that journey. And surprisingly, because my work is gender, I look beyond gender. When I'm healing, when I'm talking, then it's just not a man or a woman or whatever, but I'm not, it's the person inside. So you need to touch that part of somebody and help them come out of their nutshell and inhibitions. So it was an enlightening, enriching experience for me as well. And as they say, it just starts from one level and then the rest is history. So yeah, Dubai, I've been a very important part of 2 such pageants in the past 4 months. And I feel the world is the limit. And kudos to the women and men who are trying to just come on such pageants and prove their abilities to themselves. Not, you just do all this for yourself, not for anybody else. Yeah. So yeah, I just hope to do this more and more and be a difference in someone's life. It is very encouraging and it's very inspiring for me as well.
I would like to hear mention one thing. The kind of aura that you carry, I think it has numbed you because you said that the profession chose you. And it only happens if a person has a heart like you have. You already have such an aura, and then you're also making people's life, better by giving them such inspiration and motivation. Now I know that this beautiful woman looks to be tough from outside. You are gorgeously looking, but there is a heart which is very soft that you carry. And with that, I also know that you work with a lot of kids and you're also an integral part of this NGO called the Golden Lioness Anaya Club. Now, this really would want to know that why this is something very different, and I want to know how you support those kids and how come you reached this place.
Yeah, so Simran, till we don't go through a dark phase of one's life, the dark tunnel, we don't see the light. So it's very important for us to understand the life purpose. So everybody doesn't understand that. I think, again, I was the chosen one. Why? Because God imposes those tough times only to the ones who can take it. So unfortunately, we lost our 4-month-old daughter, Angel, for me at least. For me and my family, it was the biggest setback, which we turned into, I think, another ray of hope. Just when we thought it's the end, probably God was telling us it's the end. And we just rose it from that level. Loss is a loss which cannot be fulfilled. I mean, it's going to be a loss forever. But I wanted to do something for her being in this world. And I just, went into the depth of it, that why it happened. And I came to a realization that if it's through me, she came in this world through me, I went through that agony, there's a reason. And the reason is to put a lot of smile on a lot of faces and all kids. So personally, I wanted to do something for the society. And I think I was capable enough to do that because with extreme support of my family, you cannot do anything without the support of your family, of course. It was, I think it was such a beautiful journey. I'm just living, it says joy of happiness, joy of giving. It's like live to give. So there, my mother has always been a giver. That's how we've been raised. And so as they say, parents are everything to you. And since I had a single parent, so everything we looked up to was our single mother. So she was a giver, and she is still a very bigger person. But I realized that everybody can't do what she's doing, But when I went through this dark phase of my life, I just wanted to understand how do I reach that level. And then she was, associated with a big shelter called as District Liners Club 321A2. And there we spoke to a couple of people, and all women. It's a women-oriented NGO. So they said, we want to support you and do whatever you want to do. And they welcomed me with open arms. I'm like the baby of the district. We have about 55 clubs all over the country. And I'm a very important part of North India. Everybody knows me as Baby Anaya. So we formed that club. We had amazing support system. So about, say, 5,000 kids of Gurgaon are under us. We try to do whatever in our limits. You can't do it alone.
Yes.
I strongly feel it's a teamwork.
Absolutely.
No one can do anything alone, but strongly and very, very, very fiercely, I feel that जिनमें अकेले चलने के हौसले होते हैं, एक दिन उन्हीं के पीछे काफिले होते हैं. So I think I was a trendsetter for that, and I'm all for Naya Club, and I hope it just goes on forever. So I am there for kids of underprivileged society. This ground level, I work ground level, wherein nobody can reach. I try to give everything in my means, in my best possibility. That's my life purpose.
Oh.
So I just hope to give more and more.
Wow.
It's a beautiful feeling to be a giver.
Superb. So my dear viewers, now that you have also seen that motherhood is a beautiful gift of life. Somebody losing a child at just 4 months, it is something devastating. But when it comes as an inspiration, then you would want to work for the society and move for the kids. And that's what man is doing. Now, I'm so, touched with this thought, and I'm really honored that you be here and telling your story. It takes a heart to share this thing, but it gives an inspiration. Now, when we are with a woman who's so strong, we would want you to give a quick advice to those who are rightly watching you, because you're just not a numerologist.
Yeah.
You are a woman par excellence, and there is something which we would want the audience to know as an advice from your side.
So whosoever is listening to us today, I just want, especially the women here, because we need that, we need to be empowered because we are multi-talented and we do care about our family, our finances, our friends, but put yourself first. Self-love comes the foremost part of our life. Be financially self-dependent, not to run the show, not to be the head of the family. That's not what I'm trying to preach, but for yourself. So whatever you want to do, just do it without pressure, but be somebody apart from a housewife or a lover or a sister or a mother or, all different roles which we play. You need to see what you want to do in life. Live for yourself. YOLO, you just live once. So just make most of it.
Superb. Thank you so much for being here with us. What a wonderful lesson that you gave us. And my dear audience, now that we have got to know, it's just not for women, it's for everyone. Self-love is very important. Love yourself, because you are the one. If you love yourself, you are going to love others and others are going to love you. With this beautiful note, I would like to just sign off. But with the promise, I will be back soon with another newsmaker who is going to transform your life, like our two newsmakers did today in this episode. So if you still want to be with us and you feel that you can be with us on this couch and share your beautiful story, please call us, like you all have been giving us a lot of love. Call on these numbers and email us, and we would be loving to have you here. Till then, have a very, very blessed life. See ya.